Hello friends, welcome to DeBug tutorial. In this series of tutorial, I'm gonna tell you that what is Python programming language and how to use Python programming language. This is the first tutorial in this series, and in this tutorial, I'm gonna tell about the introduction of Python programming language and how to install it. So let's start. First of all, whenever you start learning a programming language, I recommend you that you should know a bit of history about it. It will be helpful for you, and it might be interesting in most cases. As far as the history of Python is concerned, Python was conceived in the late 1980s, but it started implemented in 1989 and 1990. The person who developed the Python programming language is Guido van Rossum. He developed it at CWI company in Netherlands, and Python is the successor of ABC programming language. Now, most of you might be wondering that Python, the developer named it on the developer named Python on the basis of a species of snake, but that's not actually true. As far as Rosium told in an interview that he named this language Python after the very famous BBC comedy show named Monty Python's Flying Circus. So it is the Python is the name of lead character, not the species of a snake. Let's go. So he is the person itself who developed the Python programming language. Now you might be wondering that there are lots of programming language available in the market. Why you choose Python? So there are two reasons of Python. Firstly, it is a widely used language, and you might be wondering that who use Python. So let me tell you that Google and YouTube are the two biggest internet consortium who use Python. Now, Python is a general purpose language, which means that you can do all the general tasks which are required, which can be done by any programming language. It's a high level language. High level language are those language which are more closely to English language. That means a person can easily read this. It supports multiple programming paradigm, like all of you might have heard of object oriented and procedural oriented language. Java is a object oriented language and C is a procedural oriented language. But Python support both type of programming, so it will be beneficial for both type of developer to jump into Python. Its main feature is dynamic type system and automatic memory management system. And the biggest advantage of with Python is that it has a vast amount of library. Second thing with Python programming language, that it lets you work more quickly and integrate your system more efficiently. Now when I say that it is more quick, I mean to say that a Python code is so small compared to other programming language that if you are doing some work in C programming language, and might let you it might ask you to write 10 to 15 lines. With Python you can do the same task within 3 to 4 lines. Let me show you a code comparison. Here's a basic simple hello world code in C, Java and Python. Now in C you can see that uh, there are 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 line. In C it requires 8 line to simple print hello world in the console. In Java it requires 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. In Java it requires 7 line. But you will be astonished by that. But in Python it's simple a one line code, and it's not even a one line, it's simple 3 word, out of which two is actually hello world, and simply there is a syntax which says print, which means print. So that's pretty much it. That code written in Python is very short and yes, straight to the point. Now, what is the application of Python? Python can be used in software development. You can develop Windows, Linux, and Mac, any famous OS software. It can be used in web development and internet development, like website and web applications. In education, as an introductory language, because other languages such as C and Java are typical for student to understand, but that's not it. It can use in scientific and numeric fields, so it can handle a large amount of numeric data as well. With the help of Python you can also build desktop graphic user interface, Python also helps in database programming and network programming, and there are a lot more. I can talk whole night about it. Next thing you are thinking, okay, the Python is very good. Now how to install Python? So here's the link. I'll attach. You can see it in the videos down below. You have to go that link and click on the latest release of Python, and then select a download package according to yours. Let me give it the demo. Let me show a demo to you. Sorry for that. So here we are at python.org/download. Now when we go down, it shows us a different version of Python. Now either you can choose Python 3x, Python third installment, or you can use Python 2x. So I'm gonna download Python 2x, that is Python 2.7.8. So click on Python 2.7 Windows installer, because as you can see I'm using Windows 7, and simply click on start download. It will start downloading it. I have already downloaded it, so I will not download it again. Here's the installer. Now to install it, you have to simply double click it. Next, it will ask you the directory. Choose it according to you. Now don't forget to check this option. It will add python.exe to the path of your system library, so that you can launch the Python IDE from anywhere in the whole operating system. Now it might take some time to install, so let's just wait. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it was asking something. Till then it is installing. Let me just go back to our slides. Oh, sorry. Oh, so we have downloaded. After downloading Python, there are three ways to use Python as a programming language. Either you can use command line, a simple black window with a command based interface, or you can use a inbuilt GUI editor in Python named IDLE. And the third one is using other third party IDs like Sublime Text Editor or PyCharm. So as you can see, the Python installed. Now to check Python, I'll go to start all programs and drop down. So here is Python 2.7. Now like I was saying, there are two methods in window to run Python code. Here's the command based interface, where you can simply, let me show you the print hello world program. So as the command based interface, as you can see, I wrote this script of printing hello world. Ignore that, and the console printed very well. Other option is that you can use the GUI version, IDLE. IDLE is abbreviation of I don't remember it actually. Integrated Development Environment, I think that was it. So I always prefer to use a GUI version, because it helps a lot in development. So here's it, and it works. So that's pretty much it. There are, like I told you, the ways. Sorry about it again. So that's pretty much it. This is about this tutorial. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video. Please share your thoughts and do subscribe it, guys. Please. Thank you.